students, let's enjoy the poem Keeping Quiet, written by Pablo Neruda, which is in your textbook. Let's enjoy. Dear students, our life is very busy now. In our present day fast moving lifestyle, we people are least concerned about our own inner self and instead keep finding faults in others. We fail to understand our fellow beings and in its place we develop hatred towards them. Today we have reached a stage where we need to find the cause of sadness and the void that has filled the major parts of our life. Our lives today are all about wars and misunderstandings because we have no time to look within and introspect. On the concept of introspection, there is a beautiful video with us. Let's enjoy the video.
Once Buddha was walking from one town to another town with a few of his followers. While they were traveling, they happened to pass a lake. They stopped there and Buddha told one of his disciples, "I am thirsty. Do get me some water from that lake there." The disciple walked up to the lake. When he reached it, he noticed that some people were washing clothes in the water, and right at that moment, a bullock cart started crossing through the lake. As a result, the water became very muddy, very turbid. The disciple thought, "How can I give this muddy water to Buddha to drink?" So he came back and told Buddha, "The water in there is very muddy. I don't think it is fit to drink." After about half an hour, again, Buddha asked the same disciple to go back to the lake and get him some water to drink. The disciple obediently went back to the lake. This time, he found that the lake had absolutely clear water in it. The mud had settled down and the water above looked fit to be had. So he collected some water in a pot and brought it to Buddha. Buddha looked at water and then he looked up at the disciple and said, "See what you did to make the water clean. You let it be, and the mud settled down on its own, and you got clear water. Your mind is also like that. When it is disturbed, just let it be. Give it a little time. It will settle down on its own. You don't have to put it any effort to calm it down. It will happen. It is effortless." What did Buddha emphasize here? He said, "It is effortless. Having peace of mind is not a strenuous job. It is an effortless process. When there is peace inside you, that peace permeates to the outside. It spreads around you and in the environment, such that people around start feeling that peace and grace."
On this beautiful concept of the self-introspection, our famous poet Pablo Neruda, an American poet, has composed a very good poem which is in your book named Keeping Quiet. Let's know more about the poet. Now, let's listen the poem.
Now we will count to 12, and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Those who prepare green wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now, I'll count up to 12, and you keep quiet, and I will go.
Dear students, let's discuss the poem in detail. Now I am reciting the poem. Now we'll count to 12 and we'll all keep still. Here the poet has taken the number 12 because it has the significance in our life. Here 12 rules our life, a digit of peace and prosperity. There are 12 hours of the day, there are 12 months of the year, and 12 zodiac signs also. And during this time, we should keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. That means let us not talk in any language on this earth. He asked us to stop moving our arms so much for 1 second. The poet advocates moment of silence, suspension of activities, a harmonious world, and unity and peace in the world. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Here, the poet says that let's there be no rush or hurry for a second. Engines and other machines must come to a halt for a moment. That moment will be a fascinating moment for all of us. All of us shall enjoy the sudden strangeness of the moment together. So, enjoy the sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hot hands. Here, the poet wants that the fishermen would not harm the whales in the cold sea of the polar regions. Even the man gathering salt with his own hands must take care of his hot hands. Now, please see from this photograph how a man is trying to catch a whale by harpooning with a missile gun. It's immoral. It's for our selfishness only. And see how the harpoon is reaching the whale. It is inhuman. Now you can see that a big whale is caught and it is under the process of taking its fats. Here we are somehow not taking care of the environment. Now the men are gathering the salt in the salt yard. Those who prepare green wars with chaos, wars with fire, victory with not survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. All kinds of wars should be stopped at once. The poet says the green wars against the environment, wars with poisonous gases, and the use of firearms must be stopped just now. In such wars, the victory is meaningless as no survivors are left after the wars. Instead of fighting and waging wars, they should come out in their best dresses. They must go out for a walk with their brothers under the shady trees. They must enjoy doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. Here, the poet does not want that we should confuse stillness with total inactivity. That would amount to death. We should not be always on move. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of gathering ourselves with death. That means a long silence can do us a lot of good. Men become sad when they fail to understand themselves. They feel helpless when they threaten themselves with death. A long silence can soothe our feelings and helps in removing this sadness. Life under apparent stillness, sacrifice for fellow beings will bring the meaning. Perhaps the earth can teach us, and when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Here we can know that the poet reminds us that stillness does not mean total inactivity. We can learn a lesson from the Mother Earth. When everything seems dead, the earth remains alive. The activities of the earth go on silently. Without notice, it may continue also. In the picture given here, we can see that McCarthy Glacier, which is located in Alaska, in 1909 it was frozen. It was covered with snow. But in 2004, the snow disappeared from there. And all the things happen silently. When one can see the snow there, then one can feel that there is snow, but later the changes took place, but that all happened in silence. Now, I'll count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I'll go. At last, the poet asks us to keep quiet till he counts 12. Here, the poet has a great hope from us that in silence we'll introspect ourselves, we'll analyze our activities, we'll look into ourselves. Then only we can find the solutions of different things, the different problems we face. We have certain vocabulary. See the words and the meanings. Exotic means strikingly unusual. Strangeness, unfamiliar. Victory, triumph. Survivors, those who left alive after war. Motionless, still. Machines, engines. Inactivity, doing nothing. Apparent, seems to be. There are some poetic devices used in this poem. Number one, alliteration. In the poem used like his hot hands, clean clothes, sudden strangeness. Repetition is used in the phrase wars with gas, wars with fire. Wars, the word is repeated here. Antithesis, dead alive. Pun is used also like arms, hands, arms, weapons, like that. Symbols, many symbols are used here in this poem by the poet, like fishermen, whales, earth, green, engines, brothers, cold sea, etc. The assignments are: number one, why does Pablo Neruda urge us to keep still? Number two, justify the title, Keeping Quiet. This lesson is prepared by Mr. Prasanna Kumar Pradhan, PGT English, AV number 2, CRPF Campus, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Thank you.